Hey guys, welcome back to this Tuesday's edition of What's Going On at Audi Madison here. Today, we've already done some videos on the Q5, the SQ5, and the new Q5 Hybrid, some in-depth videos. So today I just wanted to show them all side by side, kind of go over some of the differences we talked about in the previous videos and the similarities between the two. So the first one we have here, this is the 2020 Q5. Premium Plus Q5. The one in the middle is our Q5 Hybrid. And then finally, the third one on the end is the SQ5, the big 3-liter engine of the Q5. So Q5 is a 2-liter, it's a 4-cylinder turbo. The SQ5 here on the end is the 3-liter V6 turbo. Now, on the front, well, taking a step back, the Hybrid here, they stole a lot of the same design elements that you see in the SQ5, but it's not badged any differently than the normal Q5. So out on the road, you wouldn't really know it's a Q5 Hybrid unless you know what to look for. And let me show you what those features are here. When you look at the front, see how the SQ5 on our far left here, in terms of this design element here and the grille, is going to be almost identical to what you'll see on the Hybrid. Maybe we can show those two side by side. You have the same kind of dimples here in the front, lower bottom, and the same grille design there. And then when we go over here to the normal Q5, you can see the differences. So they're subtle, but they're there. The grille is chrome on the Q5. Hybrid, it's actually a darker, almost like a dark gray there. And then we do see the chrome grille again over there on the SQ5. A lot of people opt to get the black optics package on the SQ5. Which would then black out the entire front grille, back grille, all the roof rails, which are now, you see it, they're chrome. The black optic package makes all of that black, including the window or the mirrors here. But let's go around to the back. There's more similarities and differences in the back. So let's take a peek at the middle Hybrid and the right SQ5. Look at the tail pipes here. Almost identical, right? Same with the light structure. The normal tail lights are the same, but just looking down here at the bumper, the Hybrid shares the same bumper as the SQ5. And when we compare that over to the Q5 on the left, you'll see the different design elements. Notably the exhaust here. And the bumper is more of a traditional bumper. It's not quite as sleek and athletic as the Hybrid and the SQ5 there. No hitch on the Hybrid. That's new this year. Let's take a quick peek on the inside because the virtual cockpits are all a little bit different. So why don't we start over here with the Q5. Close this. Those of you who are familiar with the virtual cockpit, you can have your navigation in front of your steering wheel here, the trip computer, radio presets, satellite radio, or your phone if it's hooked up. You can also make the dials bigger or smaller. So this is the standard virtual cockpit. Let's take a peek at the Hybrid. Okay, here we are in the hybrid. Very similar, yet slightly different. If you note over here, instead of just the tachometer, we have a charge function, a power meter, and a boost meter right here. You can also see up here in the top that this depicts which mode the vehicle is in. There's a button down here in the center that you can press and change the mode from full electric driving to hybrid, where it's going to be using the full gas engine plus the hybrid assist, or battery hold mode, where it's going to maintain that battery charge. So depending on how much charge you have or how far you need to go, you can kind of pick which mode you're in, and it depicts it right up here as well. Similarly, you can make your dials bigger or smaller, just like in the standard Q5, and then we have the same screens with the phone, the navigation. Let me go back to the chip computer here. So this is kind of neat right here. So it shows me that the green, or the orange, is my gas tank. Just like the Q5, it has the same gas tank, same distance on fuel. That's depicting here as I have 320 miles left using gasoline, and then the green is the electricity. So there's about 20 miles on full electric charge. Right now we have 17 of the 20 miles left. Now there is regenerative braking. Depending on which mode we're in, we can recharge the battery as we're driving, or we can utilize that, or do a true hybrid where both are being utilized. So this is how you would see how many miles you have left and how many of those are full electric. Let's take a peek at the SQ5. All right. Oh, I will also note a couple other things about the SQ5. Notice these seats here. These are sport seats. So they have bolsters that are going to hug your body a lot more on the sides here, and also on the bottom. Sport seats also pull out to give or provide more leg support if needed. You can get these sports seats in different colors, different stitching patterns, different types of leather. So that's one upgrade. The SQ5 you can also get, well, in all the Q5s you can get different trims, but the SQ5 provides a carbon fiber. This one is just the aluminum, but you could get this as a carbon fiber. But looking back here, more at the steering wheel in the virtual cockpit presentation, you see the SQ5 has a flat bottom steering wheel with some sports badging on it. And then this virtual cockpit is different yet similar. So I can make it look more like the traditional Q5 cockpit, where you have your navigation, your trip computer, radio, and phone. But if I hit this view button, instead of just making the dials bigger, it actually accentuates this tachometer here. So showing me the RPMs, and then I can still customize what's here on the left and the right. So I could move that around to my radio or my nav or my phone. And then similarly over here, you can customize what that shows. There's a boost meter down here. I'm not sure if you can see that from your angle, but similar yet different. So depending on which vehicle you're in, you're going to have some additional features, some additional design elements, some additional capabilities. But all in all, it's pretty cool to see them side by side. I've never actually done this before. Other than the aesthetics there's not too many other big differences. The steel pedal caps here in the SQ5. The size of the vehicle is nearly identical in all three. It's just larger 3-liter V6 engine, hybrid engine, Q5, the normal 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. On all of them you can put black rings on. A lot of people like doing that, especially if you have the black optic package where the rest of the car is accented black. Some people will toss those black rings on the front and the back to kind of tie it all in together. I think those are the main points. The wheels are slightly different as well. You can see here the hybrid and the SQ5 share similar design elements on the wheel. The SQ5 comes standard with the 20-inch rims. The Hybrid has 19-inch rims, and the normal Q5, it comes standard with 18-inch rims, but you can upgrade them to 19s. Thanks for sticking with me today. I think we're going to wrap it up here. Again, looking at the 3 different Q5s we have: the normal, the Hybrid, and the powerful SQ5. Any questions or comments, leave them below. We will also link the previous videos below that go more in depth and have test drives of each of the vehicles. You can get a more in-depth look at each one on the inside and out on a test drive. Just wanted to go through the aesthetics and what to look for on the outside to distinguish between the 3 variants here of the Q5. So thanks again for stopping in. My name is Jason Campbell. I'm one of the Audi brand specialists here at Audi of Madison. Stop on in, ask for me. Love to meet you. Love to show you around and get you out for a test drive. Thanks so much. Take care.